I get a lot of golfers come to me on the coaching tee and they give me the, "Oh Lee, I just want to be able to hit it more consistent." And there's a range of reasons why people don't hit the ball consistent when they're playing golf. And I've got a couple that I just want to share with you, and this may be you, so I can give you some tips on next time you're playing, you'll be able to practice it. So one of the first ones I see is that when you swing the club, you get to here and then you just overstretch, you go a little bit too long and the right hip gets a little high for the right-handed golfer, and then on the way down you lose your sequence and you either hit it fat because your head's too far down, or you're jumping out of the road because you're trying to get around. Okay? It also happens if you're a slicer of the ball and you struggle with the club comes over the top. So you go back, hip gets a little high, and then club goes over the top. So a little tip on this one is when you turn back, we're going to create a nice L shape in the swing. Okay, so turn back, nice L shape, the hip hasn't turned back too much, you haven't overswung the club, and you turn back and then you just turn through and you hit a few shots. That's something you can practice at the range. It's quite simple. Go to the range, feel like you're hitting half little golf shots, and that's really going to help with your golf. So we set up, once again I'm going to go a little half drill and then through. The other one I get a lot of is that they'll come to the range and we'll be giving a lesson, and I'll see them swing the club, and when they take the club back, the head falls down, and when the club comes back down, they're jumping out of the road. That causes you to hit the ball thin or fat. Now, after I ask them, and show them their head staying down, the common response is, "Oh, but my friend told me that I've got to keep my head on the ball, and I lifted my head when I hit a shot." Now, if you're a golfer of any kind, how many times have you heard that saying? "Oh, you just lifted your head." Okay, the problem with that is that if you're swinging the club in a circle and you're trying to keep your head still, the head goes down, and then back at impact it jumps out of the road. So when you turn back, we need that head to turn a little bit on the way back, and then it comes back down, and then on the way through we want the club to follow, or the head to follow the club. We don't want you to see it come down here and down, then up like this. We want the club to go back, the head turns, back down to impact, and we'll let the head go through. If you can practice that on the range, that's also going to help you hit a lot more consistent. So I'm going to set up here, I'm going to take the club back, and my head is going to turn back a little bit, back to impact, and then my head's going to turn through the shot. There we go, nicely on the green. So next time you're out practicing, try those couple of things that'll help your game. We want the L, and we also want the one where the head can turn back a little bit on the way back. We come back to impact, and the head follows the club head through the ball. I'm sure that's going to help your game. Any questions? Just hit the comments button below. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with all your friends. I hope that helps.